Kelvin Sampson, when your team was down by 14 tonight, what were you thinking?
Just hang in there. There's 8 or 9 minutes left, right? I can't remember. And I still think that we were still looking for things. Duke is so good defensively. I mean, they are. Their length across the line. So I think as a coach, you're always probing and looking at and find a matchup, finding something that'll click. And the thing that we found was putting Emmanuel on the ball. Their two best on-ball defenders was Proctor and James. So I had to get those two guys out of there. And we put Emmanuel on the ball. And the thing that we told Emmanuel, I remember telling Shed this last year when we won at Cincinnati, get the ball in the paint. Don't pull up and shoot jumpers. Once you get downhill, take the paint, and you're going to make Mulowach come up. Just get it on the rim. We'll go get it. And that's JoJo and Juan got some offensive rebounds. And if we couldn't get it up on the rim, we could throw it out and maybe get a three.
Look, we live in this world where everybody just looks at the highlight. They look at a made free throw and they're like, wow, he came through. But you saw Juwan Roberts when nobody was watching. How many free throws has this young man taken?
There's 7 of them. Now, LJ and LJ and Emmanuel don't do it. But I think we got about 9. Javier, you shoot 150 every night, right? Yeah. You made 2 tonight, right? There you go. I'd say about 8 guys. I mean, it's 7 nights a week, every night. If we don't practice on Sunday, they come in with the managers and make 150. And then they record it, and they put it on my under my and I look at it every single day. I look at our free throw numbers from the night before every single day.
You had embraces with Jim Nance. Hakeem Olajuwon sitting courtside. There's Houston greats everywhere. You talked earlier about how you want to build those championship moments in the current day. How fitting is it that this team, this group that came back at Allen Fieldhouse down 6 with 9 seconds to go, that came back tonight from 14 down with 8 minutes to go, that they are 40 minutes from a national championship?
We've been a good team all year. We don't always we may not always be aesthetically pleasing. Some people have this demure look of what the game should look like, and we don't fit that because we're not very pretty sometimes. But there's something to be said about having a culture that's based on how you win. There's some nights when the ball goes in and teams don't have defensive players like Duke does, or don't have defensive players like this team does or that team does. But our team is they think they're going to win every game they play. Irregardless of what other people think or say, they think they're going to win. And we've always been our best when we have a player-led program. LJ didn't give up. Juan didn't give up. Those are our 2 oldest guys. Emmanuel played well down the stretch. Milos had a stretch there. We got down to halftime by 6, and I said, fellas, we can't play any worse, and we're down 6. What's the problem here? And then we started the half. We made a couple little slick, quick adjustments, and we were scoring every possession. I think we were 6 for 8. The problem was they were 6 for 12, and so that's 4 more shot attempts than us. And we usually win. Part of our goal every game is to win the possession game. I think we were plus 8 or 9 tonight. We've had games where we're plus 20. And if you have that many more possessions, that means you're not turning it over and you're getting second shots. And that's usually a pretty good formula.
Last thing, will you go right to bed now?
No, I will not go to sleep. I'll go because I can't go to sleep. I won't watch this game, but I'll start watching some of Florida. And Walter Clayton Jr., I saw him. I'd never seen him before. I walked up to him and told him I was a huge fan. And now we got to figure out how we can play with those guys.